Hi guys, welcome back. Ignore the wet hair. I have a hair mask in that's been in my hair all day and needs to get washed out ASAP. So I'm gonna keep this, in the words of Sabrina Carpenter, short and sweet because I badly need to wash this out of my hair. Start of the Europa League campaign. Chelsea 4, Gent 2. I'm not mad at the scoreline. Like, at this point, I know we're getting into the stages of, the games are going to start ramping up, and for me, it's about 3 points. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm keeping this short, sweet, concise, trying my best anyway. It's the fact we're scoring goals and scoring a good amount of goals, and the goals are coming from attackers and a fullback. That's what's important for me. I think the stat that I saw was like it's the first time since maybe 2020, 2021, somewhere around that time here, maybe even going back to 2019. I can't remember the stat off the top of my head. My friend just sent it to me before I recorded this. But it was like it's the first time we've scored 3 or 4 more, like 3/4 goals consistently for a run of games. I can't remember the run of games off the top of my head, for a significant amount of time. And that, to me, is huge because, yeah, the defence isn't perfect. It was our second string defence, first of all. Like, 11 wholesale changes. If we're going to recap, 11 wholesale changes, which is what we expect when we go into cup games with the squad depth we have. And I just want to say, whilst it was the only shaky goal you could say was the first goal we conceded, where we had just gone 2-0 up, and it was arguably a goal that just shouldn't have been conceded. I think our first string defence probably doesn't concede that. The second one was just tiredness coming into the legs and not being able to get back quick enough, and which makes sense considering only 2 subs were made and both subs were attackers, and it was 2 attackers that aren't first team players. So again, we're going in, and this is what's important about our squad depth and what everyone is gonna not want to hear about Chelsea. This going into the league game on Sunday means our first team is not going to have played a single minute tonight. Our first team is going to have had a week's rest plus an extra day because we played Saturday last week. That is huge. It's the way that Enzo protects players that just is going to set us up so well for the long season ahead of us. Yeah, so the full 11, to me, all did a great job. Like, seriously, you wouldn't believe that's a B team. That's a B team. Guys, that is a B team that we saw out there, and they still I can't even put into words how happy it makes me seeing us when we kick into like 3rd, 4th gear and the passing's coming off right, and we're finding little passes and it's all free flowing, and it's how Maresca wants it to be. It's so beautiful to watch, and we're watching it with the B team. Like, that's not even like the players that play in the Prem. But like, what? It's fucking mental to me. I'll quickly rattle off the goal scorers because I think it was a good collection of goal scorers for morale reasons. Renato getting his first goal for the limbs, that was great, loved it, loved the knee slide, that was proper Chelsea. That's my left back. I mean, I love both our left backs, so it is what it is for me. And then we go into the second half, and Pedro Neto gets the second goal. What a goal. That reminded me of Reese's goal against Juventus, I think. Just the way it volleyed right up into the top of the net. I was like, oh, hi, Reese. That made me very happy. Yeah, it was an attacker getting a goal, which for me is just things I've longed to see for a while from Chelsea. And then it was Nkunku for the third, or was it Drewsbury-Hall next? I think it was Nkunku third, which that man is clinical as fuck, because what is it, 7 goals in 9 appearances this season or something like that, or insane. Insane. And that's the clinical edge you're gonna need if we're doing this rotation every 3 days. It's important that we have someone who can come in and be clinical, and Nkunku is that. There were doubts that Nkunku wasn't gonna be what we needed him to be this season. I never had that doubt. For me, Nkunku is the most clinical finisher we have at the club at the minute, and it's okay to say that. And he's in our B team. When you deep that, that's actually kind of ridiculous, but yeah. And then Drewsbury-Hall getting his first goal, I think he needed that. It's, to me, Misha and Drewsbury-Hall are the players that really work off of confidence, and Misha as well had a really good game today. Him for the assist for Renato. What a ball. That his brain was working today, and he had IQ. I don't know what IQ test he took, but he had IQ today and I enjoyed it. But Drewsbury-Hall as well, you could see the relief kind of go out of his body, and he was like, oh, finally. And I hope that carries on now. Cassidy had another really good game. I don't really have a bad thing to say about Cassidy. I talked about the attack and how nice that was. The defence, like I said, slightly shifty on the first goal. The second goal, I blame it for tired legs, because again, 2 subs were only made and it was 2 attackers that were made. So the starting defence played 90 minutes, and it was a lot of playing the game in their half and having to run back when, you know, they had gotten the ball. So I don't blame that second goal really as like bad defending or whatever. That was a case of tired legs. But it's, to me, it's the way that I know we're gonna score. Like, even in the first half where we'd only scored 1, but we had the chances, we definitely should have put more away in that first half. But it's the way that we, even in the second half, had more chances as well that we didn't finish. And I know we're going to score goals. Like, I feel confident in this team that they're going to score, and they're going to score consistently. And that's a big thing. I could liken it to other teams, but I don't want to get shady in this video. So I'll compare it to Tuchel, 21-22. Where it all started off great, whoop-de-doo, woo, and then it really started to go downhill at Christmas, December, as it normally does for us. Knock on wood, not this year, that would be great. But then it was, you know, defenders scoring goals and having to try and keep teams out, but not really trying to keep teams out because the defence wasn't really great, and it was shoddy at times, and you were having to score more because you knew you weren't going to keep a clean sheet, but you weren't sure if you were going to score. That's not this. This is not that at all. Like, yeah, if we concede. I don't think our first team defence concedes those goals. It's probably Sanchez giving up the chances. I'm joking. I'm not. But, you know, Levi and West probably don't concede the goal. They probably, you know what I mean? They wouldn't concede those goals, but who's to say that Sanchez wouldn't give them anything else? Who knows? But it's the way that this team is going to score eventually, and it's about, we will probably score more than you, and I don't see nothing right now tells me that the goal scoring is drying up, unless it's like mass illness that wipes out the whole squad and we have no one to play, because the team is the squad depth is so stupid. Do you ever just deep the squad depth? Like, I looked at the bench and went, that's the bench, and that's not even got everyone on it. And the first teamers didn't even play from the bench. Like, that's insane. But yeah, like I said, to me, get 3 points and move, because to me, goal difference will only really matter if you're not winning all your games. And I don't know, the only game I fear about is bloody Kazakhstan game in December. Cause what the flying fuck. But other than that, yeah, I think it's a good start. And what, like I keep saying, the squad depth is so ridiculous that we're going into Sunday with all the first team having rested. So anyway, what other team can do that? I actually don't think there's another team in the league that's playing Europe that can do that. And it's insane. It's actually kind of insane when I think about it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we move on to Nottingham Forest on Sunday, which I will not be sadly able to do a video on because I'm working Sunday, so sucks. And I would have also had to say the same about the Chelsea women game, but that got postponed, so thanks scheduling. Hopefully I'll be able to go and film 2 matchday vlogs, knock on wood, if everything goes well in the next 2 months. I will hopefully, maybe, potentially, be going to the Chelsea women Celtic away Champions League game. Hopefully. I just need to get the tickets. That would be great. And hopefully, again, if I get the tickets, I will be going to Chelsea Brentford in December with my dad. So remind me, because I have been to the bridge 3 times and I've never filmed a matchday vlog. Don't know. Maybe it's because I'm far too socially awkward to do that, but remind me and we'll see what I can cook up for you in the next 2 months on that regard. But you won't see me this weekend because I sadly have a job. RIP. I love my job, please don't fire me. But again, up the Chelsea, I love life. Great times. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. I'll see you next week. All the socials are down in the description. Blah blah blah. What else am I missing? I don't know. Today's, you know what? It's been a great week. It's been a great week. Long may it continue. I don't have to worry about the women for a week either, which is great. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, up the Chelsea. Bye.